Hello and welcome to Millennial Meg, the channel where we are growing into the lives that we want and decluttering our lives. On this very merry Vlogmas episode, I am actually decluttering. I am really doing it today, guys. First, we are going to get through some just tidying up and cleaning, but I am actually going to declutter. We're going to get like 40 something books out of Amelia's room, which is incredible. But first, we're going to clean up this Play-Doh mess. We actually, since I filmed this the other day, I have gotten rid of all that Play-Doh because it was deceased. It was dried out. Oh, bless you, Amelia. It was all gone, all done. So we bought some new Play-Doh because it's just not fun to play with dried out Play-Doh. That's no good. Speaking of no fun, this audio recording is probably going to take me multiple attempts because, oh man, Amelia's really struggling today. She is, and I am struggling. I mean, I guess that's really the bottom line. I am struggling. And I know that, like, what is the phrase that her preschool teacher uses? Like, we control the weather, right? The parents control the weather of our children. And so like when I'm frazzled and frayed, I think it just shows up with Amelia because she's usually a pretty easygoing kid, but she's also a kid who's very accustomed to getting pretty much whatever she wants in a timely manner. And on the days when I am not feeling it, then we both just get frustrated with each other. So my friend gave me a very good idea so I could record, which was to just give Amelia some sprinkles and her iPad. And you know what? Right now it's working. So we'll see how much we get through. But yeah, I mean, it's not her fault, right? I got like, she was sick. She's had a little cough and some fever going on. So sleep has been rough. And then her nap, I was so excited. I'm like, okay, she'll go down for a nap and then I can have a little mommy time to myself. And no, she wanted me right next to her the whole nap. Otherwise it was not happening. So anyway, that's just how life is, I guess, right? As a mom, that's just how it goes sometimes. And also if you guys have tips, like, so we bought the Play-Doh and I actually like playing with Play-Doh. It's very relaxing to me, but do you guys have tips and tricks for other things to do with toddlers that are also fun for adults? Because she often, if you have OCD, you're going to get real mad in a second. Yeah, that blue car does not belong in the yellow garage. But yeah, if you guys have any tips or tricks for what to do with toddlers, because Amelia really likes to ask me to make her animals talk, like little puppets. And I don't enjoy that. That's not fun for me at all. I do it, of course, because I'm a good mom, but I don't love it. And there's some other games that she likes to play. I'm just kind of like, ugh, like that's not fun for me. So, I guess, yeah, I could just go on Pinterest or go on like some of the mommy Facebook groups, I'm sure, and get lots of ideas, or Instagram or whatever. I don't know. I feel like I should be doing more, but then other times it's like, she also could be entertaining herself a little more. Like, she does a really good job of playing by herself sometimes. She really enjoys playing with her little cars. She likes playing with the little people figures. And now I'm going to make everything right and put the yellow car in the yellow garage and the red car in the red garage. And the blue car doesn't have its own garage, so there it will go. So you're welcome. I'm glad I fixed that. Also, if you can hear Amelia wailing in the background, she is fine. Oh, guys, here we are. We're getting to the decluttering. So here are all of the books that I took off of Amelia's shelf. I took them all off. This was way too many books to have out and available all at once. It was just way too many books. She didn't even know most of them existed, honestly. And so it was really difficult to for her to choose what she wanted because there were so many. So I ended up counting, and I'll give you a grand reveal in a minute here. But there were a lot of books that we just took out. And then I have I think I ended up only putting like 15 books back on the shelf. And I'll show you that in a second as well. Let's see. We're all going to go in here. We're all going to go. Oh, I think I already told you at the beginning. It's 43 books. I'm terrible at suspense. But yeah, so we had a boatload of books, and now I'm only putting back, like I said, about 15 of them. And already it has been a success. I did this a couple days ago, and Amelia is already like coming back and like picking out the books she wants. I don't like that these two are too tall. These ones are way too tall for the shelf. That one is questionable, but I made it work. But yeah, Amelia has been just picking out the ones that she wants and reading them with me. So that's been great. And I'm really glad I got to it. You'll see in a second that I tried to shove all of the books into that closet, and that closet is already like bursting at the seams. I thought better of it, and so you will see me towards the end taking them all downstairs to deal with later, because I don't really want to donate the books. I don't want to get rid of them. They're all really good books. In fact, a bunch of them my mom just bought recently for Amelia, and they're going to be helpful when she's learning to read. So I don't want to get rid of them, but I just can't have them all on the shelf at the same time, because then none of them really get looked at. So if you guys could remind me in about, I don't know, like 2 or 3 weeks that it's time to rotate the books, that would be great. Just set yourselves a reminder and remind me, because I will not remember it. No, actually, I was trying to tell my son this because he's almost 13 and he really struggles to keep track of things, like deadlines and stuff like that. So I was telling him, like, you kind of have to know how your brain works and what your weak areas are so that you can create hacks to make it easier on yourself, right? Oh, I was just showing you what we were working on. We found a nativity sticker set. And then I'm putting all of our little chat books over here. But yeah, so I was telling Amari that you have to set reminders on your phone for yourself, like to always, for him to always grab all of his worksheets, or to grab all of his homework stuff, or grab the books he's going to need. I mean, he can't bring his phone to school, so I don't know what his hack is going to be. But I know for me that if I make an appointment or tell somebody that I'm going to be somewhere, I have to put it in my phone immediately, because like the second I walk away from whatever I'm doing, I will forget. Oh, and here we go, guys. If you've been following me for a little bit, this is my basket of all my work stuff, like my business stuff and my personal things. This has been in the corner of the kitchen or the dining area for a really long time. And it was getting just piled with randomness, like that mouse, like that I don't have a use for. And so for Thanksgiving, I had just shoved it in Amelia's room because I needed to clear out the dining area. But today I was feeling, in the decluttering spirit, just an empty envelope. I don't know why that was in there. So I was really feeling the decluttering spirit, and I decided to go through the basket, clear it out, get rid of all the garbage and junk that didn't belong in there, so that when I put it back in the dining room, it will actually have room for my business items and my laptop and stuff. Oh, that is another day planner. That one is cool. It doesn't have any dates, so you can just like pick it up whenever you want. But I also did buy a brand new day planner at Target. I was going back and forth about some more expensive ones that I was seeing ads for on Instagram. But I just couldn't justify spending $40 to $60 on a planner. So I ended up finding one at Target that I actually really think I'm going to like. It's a little different from the one I've been using. So I think it'll be helpful because it has pages at the beginning of every month that help you write down your goals, what you need to focus on, any important dates coming up. And then for each week, it has days that you can write, your appointments and your schedule, but it also has a page where you can write like your menu for the week or your top tasks, your priorities, your budget, your spending, like all of those things. So I'm really, really excited because one of my big goals for 2025 is to get our family, I'm sounding like one of the sister wives. I feel like they all say family like that, family. If you watch Sister Wives on TLC, I feel like that's a way of the way Utah people say it. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm distracted. Anyway, my goal for 2025 is to get my family finances in order. So having somewhere to write it down will be helpful. Oh, and Amelia found some cool sunglasses. What else? Oh, I only have a few minutes, but I did want to do an arguing forward segment where I respond to something on Facebook or anywhere on the internet, but this time it was on Facebook, that I have a strong opinion about. So today's topic is there is a Facebook group called That Name is a Tragedy. And it is a really interesting group. As a mom, I do have somewhat mixed feelings about it because, you don't want to shame other moms for their parenting choices. That's not cool. But some names that people pick are really, really wild. So I just wanted to share a few of the names that I've seen in that group lately that were wild to me. So this one post, they called this little girl Penelope Ray, which is a perfectly adorable name. Penelope Ray. That's cute. I feel like that's normal. That's fine. But they spelled it Penelllapearaie. And I'll show it to you because it is tragic. It is very bizarre. It looks like pineapple, rai to me. But in any case, I would never name my child Penelope Ray spelled like that. I don't know why people do that to their children. I feel like if you are going to give your child a unique name, you shouldn't. I don't know, guys. I mean, I like unique, but maybe don't mess with the spelling. It's going to be hard enough for that poor kid without having to explain themselves to every single person they meet. Oh, also, sorry, I like to pick out Amelia's outfits for the whole week on Sundays or on Saturday because then I'm not rushing in the morning. So that's what I'm doing here. I just figured while I was here in the room and I had time, I would just pick all of her clothes for the week. And since it's almost Christmas, I'm picking some holiday themed clothes. All right. The other post that I saw that I think might be a troll post, I think it might not be real. This grandma was allegedly posting saying that she had a list of names for her future grandson or future granddaughter. Oh, and here is the beautiful finished project. And the names, real quick, were Dash, Hyman, Ronzel, and Bozo for a boy. And then Sonar, Resonate with a Z, Presley, and Lupus for a girl. So I'm pretty sure that had to be a troll post. I'm hoping that no one would include Lupus or Bozo as real names for their potential grandchildren or children. So anyway, if you hadn't heard of that Facebook group, it is kind of entertaining, but it's also kind of sad. And then I had second thoughts because I shoved all those books. Excuse me. I shoved all those books in the closet. And then today I had second thoughts about it and I took them out and I'm going to bring them down to the basement. Which again, please remind me that the books are in the basement when I go looking and thinking oh, Amelia doesn't have any books. They're in the basement. They are in the basement. Yes. And then we turn and see that the basement has devolved. Not too bad, but it's not great. All right. Guys, thank you for sticking with me through this Merry Vlogmas declutter session. I love you. I will see you in the next video. I'm going to go tend to my screaming child. I love you. Goodbye.